to Anything and Nothing's TV chat. Tonight we are discussing Run the World, Episode 2. It's a series on Starz. It just started a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And if you haven't seen Episode 1, stop watching this. Watch it and come back.
Spoiler alert.
So
we talk about
I guess we can start with
the beginning.
Renee's husband and everything with them. I guess I'm glad we now see, because we were saying last episode we didn't really get to know her.
Yep. We got to know her.
Yeah, we did get to know her.
And she is a ball of fun with her girlfriends and with her man.
Yes, I love that she was dressed up.
Yes, I was like, you've been married for years
in different positions. And then come to find out her husband is not even like, because
she doesn't
you're
even
to the
need
income
it
right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you really?
He's not contributing to the income, and also like I don't think he needs all the spicy stuff she's trying to do in the bedroom. Like,
right, it started off with her kicking him in the face trying to reverse cowgirl.
He was like,
wow, staying in, but
yeah, he was like, we could just do a lazy cowgirl, and I said,
yeah, no, he said lazy doggy.
Lazy doggy.
He wants to do a lazy doggy.
We both. I was like, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
I've heard doggy style.
And googling it.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
yeah,
it's a good position.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a lazy position for both, but
yeah, I like it.
Just slight pump, so.
Yeah.
So my question to you was, do you think that she's wrong for being kind of pissed at him, annoyed with him for changing careers?
So I would hope, I think the part we're kind of missing is, obviously there had to have been a conversation, right? For him to decide to quit his job to allow it. She can't complain about something she said was okay, and now complain because it's not happening as fast as she might have wanted to. If you allowed your husband to quit his job, because I'm assuming that there was a conversation about it, then you should have either put the timeline on it then or something. And I think that, maybe that sounds kind of, in their conversation, that sounds like the problem. Like, there was maybe there was no timeline. She told him, like, it was fine for him to do it. Now she's regretting it because it sounds like it's gone on too long. And
he's fronting, it seems like, everything.
Well, that's what she found out later, but she didn't even know. She didn't even know that he took money out of
that was fucked up. What you're not going to do is take my money.
Right.
Like, I'm fine with you using up your savings. I'm actually not, because it's technically our savings.
Well, that was his point. Like, your money. And he was like, I thought it was our money. But that's the point.
This is why I do separate accounts. This is why we do separate accounts.
But, that was her point. Like, it is our money. So if it was our money, you talk to us. Like, we talk about what comes out of that. Not you take money out of our account.
And to her defense, like, it was like she signed up for, I'm sure that was part of the package and why she was probably attracted to him. He's, a very successful guy with like a hedge fund or financial or whatever. And so those are things that she married into and assumed that she was going to have for the long haul. Right. And then your partner tells you, this isn't my passion anymore. This is my passion. And it's like, you're supposed to, as a partner, stand behind the person, support their passion. But like you said, she probably should have put a time frame on it. Like, you got 5 years.
Right.
And as long as it's not impacting, like, finances that you were paying for, go forth and do your dream. Right. But there needs to be a cutoff where you, like, because you can't just be working and there's no money coming in. Right. Like, but for how long? Like, I get it's your dream. Like, I would love to do this for a living, but, I mean, I can't. It's not bringing me money. Yeah. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I thought it was interesting. It raised a lot of, like, great points about marriage.
She mentioned that there's not enough money. He doesn't even have enough money coming into the marriage to even discuss gender roles. I said, I was like, but that's a good point. Like,
like he's not doing anything.
If she's the breadwinner, now you're kind of switching the gender role, right?
Yeah.
So is that even a conversation to have? He can't use that as a defense in an argument you're having.
He's not doing, and I guess that's another thing, right? If you're not the breadwinner, because like usually it's like you think the man's a breadwinner, the woman's not, and we say, oh, but it should be equal. But when the roles are reversed and it's the woman being the breadwinner and the man's not, we think the man shouldn't have a say in anything. So that's a little bit, I think, not discriminatory. I don't know what the word is.
I don't think the man shouldn't have no say in it.
It's almost like you look less of a man.
I just think it's more, you can't use, like I said, he can't use that as defense. Like, you can't say that now it's a problem. Your wife is going out of her way to wear costumes to have sex with you.
Yeah.
Letting you do whatever this passion is you're doing, and you have a nerve to complain about something. Like, I agree with her. Like, and that's not her saying that it's a problem. It sounds like she wasn't saying anything was a problem before, but it's like when you're trying to check me when...
She seems kind of done, so...
Yeah, but she ain't going nowhere.
You don't think so?
Nah, she ain't going nowhere.
All right.
Because, when you think about everything else that's out here, that's just like... I mean, look at her friends. Like,
that's true. She'd
be like, I'm gonna go back to this.
It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
Right.
Moving on to the friends. So, what did you think of Ella and her experience with the white guy?
So, I thought it was funny that she said she'd never been with a white guy. Her friends were very clear. She was very true all along, all her life, to not be with white guys on purpose.
Yeah. She's like a Maya to me.
Right,
like, I would never.
Right, and then to now just be like, okay, I kind of want to make it happen.
Yeah, I feel like she almost just wanted to, like, check it off and say, like, what is it
well,
like?
She was also trying to avoid the guy, too.
That is very true.
So she was probably like, well, let me take what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, the bartender was cute.
Yeah, I thought he was cute too.
I didn't know it was that easy to pick people up.
Another thing about the conversations that they bring up, the other girl, Sandy, called him, said that white guys are fleshier, and I was like,
I didn't know what that meant.
Fleshier?
So I told Michelle, I said maybe she means because their skin is lighter, and you maybe can see like the vein color, not veins.
Yeah, and I did think about like
you do
like
have
legs,
veins.
like when I don't have my summer color, my winter color,
you can see.
I can see the veins in my legs. So
yeah, but sometimes like white people are like blotchy. Like I've seen like they're just like
they're even paler.
Babies are very like you can see the red.
So maybe
I like color.
Maybe that makes sense.
I'm thinking that's what fleshy means.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what fleshy means? I took it as that, like, not just the indention or the vein kind of coming out, but it's more like you can see the color of the vein.
Right.
Which is kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy.
Okay, but the sex scene.
How's she just gonna leave during, like...
Michelle, if somebody says, it wasn't even sexy talk to me, like, ooh, whose cock is, or whose cock
the cock
is this?
dick conversation was funny.
I think, what black guy do you know that uses the word cock? And if you don't, we can, next week, we'll come back with a survey.
Well, obviously she used to black guys, so that might be what she's used to them saying.
What if a guy said...
But I don't... The point is, I don't know that I would be... If I decided to be with a white guy...
Yeah.
I don't know that I would be like, oh, he's saying cock. That's such a turn off. I don't know that I would have thought about it that far.
She's not dating him. She was just fucking him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know that I would have thought that far. She didn't seem... Like, I mean, you already went home with a random dude. Like...
She didn't know he was going to say, whose cock is this? Whose cock is this? I'm like, that made me uncomfortable when I was watching it. I'm like, cock? Who even uses that word? I guess white guys.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever...
I don't know if
has anybody ever said, whose cock is this?
No, I know. I don't think that.
I feel like you've heard plenty of times, whose dick is this?
Well, we know whose dick it is.
Well, I don't know. Like, didn't he say that? Whose cock is this?
Take this cock.
Take this cock. Sorry. I knew I was saying it wrong because I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Like, it's not his yet. Like, she just got it. Like,
take this cock.
Right.
That sounds so inappropriate.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how we react.
I'm doing a survey this weekend, and I'm going to figure out who says cock and who doesn't.
Well, not even that. Would you be like, I'm getting
turned off?
I'm jumping off of the cock.
Yeah.
And leaving.
It seems like she leaves very regularly.
This is
first episode. She left the Asian guy.
It's just her second time.
It sounds like she should just stick with black dick.
Yeah. Well,
or black cock.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll see.
Okay, so another sexual encounter was Sony. She basically met up with the girls and they're at the bar and she's inside and she has glasses on. Everybody's like, why do you have sunglasses on inside? And she's like, I think I might have pink eye. And so come to find out, she too was doing some, kind of sexy time with her man.
No, a little freaky stuff.
Yeah, and I guess he farted in her face. So that got me to thinking, like, well, what was she doing exactly that relaxed him so much that he could not hold his fart in?
Right.
And but
so I was imagining, this is my way I was imagining it. Like she was laying down and he was like squatting over her face.
But even if you think about if they're laying down and you're giving them you would have to be doing it backwards for their ass to go up. Yeah, okay.
He was she was backwards sucking his dick. Or she was on top. No, because her head would never be that way.
Exactly.
So it would have to be him over her.
Or that. Interesting. Anyways,
that being a little adventurous.
I'm glad they got over the ballet thing.
Oh yeah, well that's how she got over the ballet thing.
She had to make it up.
Doing tricks that gave her pink eye.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
What about Whitney and her missing it was an engagement party or something? I thought it was super inappropriate. I get work is very demanding.
Whitney was supposed to meet his, it sounded like, most important aunts.
Yeah. And his mom was there, I think. And she just basically was at a work thing. And the client likes her. And I think, and he knows that she's getting married. I think she should have just said, listen, I have an engagement thing to go to. I've got to cut the evening short. Or I would have been like, yo, y'all want to come?
All right.
If I felt like it would be that big of a deal. Because I think he wanted to meet him anyways.
Yeah.
Leave the other two coworkers and just bring him and explain to your explain to your fiance, listen, work is crazy. I had to bring this fucker here. But it was super.
I don't know if he would have taken it. I don't know if he would have been okay with it.
What would have been better? Her showing up at all?
No.
Not showing up at all?
What would have been better is her actually going. Period.
But if you had to choose.
There is no choice. I'm choosing to go to meet my...
So then you lose your job?
She wasn't getting fired.
I agree on that. Because the guy liked her. He likes her.
If your job, if it's so serious that this guy doesn't want to meet with anybody else, he'll wait.
Yeah,
for your
likes
wedding.
You. Yeah,
to meet for something related to the wedding.
Easily gone to dinner and then got into the place, but he was like, "Let's go out and party."
Yeah, I think she just.
Do you think she was
isn't 100? I mean, she just isn't 100% sold on the wedding. She said that at the end of the episode.
Sleep with the other guy.
She slept with the other guy the last episode. Good point. The end of this episode, she's like, "I don't think I want to get married anymore." It's just it all makes sense. This might not be it, and
damn, he seems so into it.
I know, but that kind of makes you think again. They be bringing up subjects, so maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't marry my college sweetheart. Some people that's her thing. The whole guy that she's with,
never
all
dated
through college.
Yeah, she's never dated in her 20s,
and they're just getting married. So. I mean, maybe what probably would have worked better, though, is if they got married earlier. Mm-hmm. So probably the fact that they were just together and not got married, it didn't move her into that level of relationship, and that might have made a difference. But now she feels like she wasted time. And
I mean, it's difficult because I feel like in your 20s, it's time. It is time to explore. I don't think I would recommend any girl or guy being super, super serious. I mean. I don't know. I feel have fun. And then maybe 28, 29, start thinking, okay, maybe the people I'm talking to could be a forever. But I don't, we're living longer. Why do I have to be married at 25? Or be locked down at 25?
Now we're living longer.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, people were getting married at 20 because they died at 60.
That's not why. Ma'am, that's not why.
No? Okay. I'm trying to help the situation.
Why did you think that was the case? We just knew we ain't got to 60, so let's just get married at 20.
Let's get married.
No, I think back then it was more a matter of, that was just the environment, right? That was what you were raised in. I think the problem is with marriage right now for us is that some of our parents weren't together, or some of our parents got divorced.
Yeah.
So our generation is like the first generation of knowing that we didn't need to stay married.
Yeah, it's okay to get divorced.
So I think
and you survive, and sometimes you're happier.
I think that's more the problem, but that's a whole different discussion.
You're right. This show does bring on a lot
of.
I'm
gonna write a topic about that, but yeah.
Anything else on this one?
No, that's it for me.
All right.
Yeah,
catch this. Yeah, it's like my new fave. So,
yeah. All right. Bye.